Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is an energy update. How is everyone? Well, let's take a look and see what's going on here. A little moonology. Let's see what's coming in for the viewers. What is it they need to know? And we have talk less, feel more. Someone's all in their feels here, probably not talking or saying a lot here. Little Pisces energy, doesn't mean they are, but it's an energy of someone who's kind of keeping everything to themselves here. They're all in their feels. Someone's unleashing their kindest self, so someone here is definitely doing a little thinking. Yeah. It's all about feelings. It's all about... I feel with this unleashing kinder self, it's an energy of some Capricorn energy of someone being kind. Yeah. Someone's taking inspired action. So it has to do with action. It has to do with somebody needing to communicate here, I feel. Yeah. Someone's trying to focus on the positive. See, unleashing the kindest self. So this has to do with someone who is possibly kind and compassionate, but because I feel it has to do with someone else here who's been kind of not talking, not saying too much here, but they are in their feelings. It has to do with somebody taking action to express their feelings, and I do see this focusing on the positive. It's funny, it's pointing right up to that kindest self. Yeah, little Gemini energy. Someone's speaking the world into being. So someone here needs to speak up. It has to do with having a conversation. Two people here. Yeah, and there's the Aquarius energy being real, seeing the reality of a situation. But it's about someone showing their true self, being real. Yeah. Interesting. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, with the focusing on the positive, it's somebody here seeing something positive here. It's hoping, I feel. There's hope here, feeling for a positive outcome. But it has to do with two people having a communication, two people talking here. Yeah, someone wants to talk. Yeah, so someone's single. And I do see privacy too. So this is an energy of someone, either private thoughts, keeping things to themselves. But I feel this has to do with someone who needs to communicate. And I feel having a private conversation here. Let's have a look at unleashing your kindest self. And it's also an energy of what goes on between two people, stays between two. I think the feelings are mutual. This is two people who need to have a conversation. Yeah, look at the Empress. Somebody here kind, compassionate. Yeah, it's coming up with the Capricorn energy, which is an energy of telling me somebody here was kind, compassionate, generous. But this is a person open. Someone, I feel there's an energy of somebody who's open. It is about starting something new. Someone needs to take action before someone starts something new. Because it could be where somebody wasn't, keeping secrets or just keeping things to themselves and not saying anything. And this is somebody here, and I do feel it's an energy of someone who's open to talk, kind, compassion, often very forgiving. But it, like I say, somebody here was being kind and compassionate. Someone here needs to take action. Yeah, we got someone doing a lot of thinking. Eight of Swords. Yeah, so as I say, somebody here is doing a lot of thinking here. Yeah, it's about not repeating mistakes of the past. Yeah, interesting. But this is definitely someone who's kind of trapped in someone's energy here. It's like, it's somebody here I feel who doesn't want to let go. There's a need for a private conversation. And it's about what goes on between two people stays between two people. Yeah, let's have a look. Somebody here is definitely that energy of a little bit of secrecy. But this is someone here who's single, enjoying the fruits of their labor. I mean, this is a person who's always open to talk, to communicate, but it's someone who's now thinking of something new. Some of you, I do feel, this is where someone needs to hurry up and take action. In other words, stop thinking. It's time to take action. Yeah, Six of Wands here. We got some Sag energy. Interesting how that come right up there. This is someone focusing on the positive, planning, preparing, hoping for success. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of people here with these energies, but it has to do with communicating. Someone's hoping, planning, preparing. But it's an energy of someone's pride getting in the way. Someone's pride is getting in the way here. Yeah. But it's an energy of someone feeling inspired to take action. Yeah, we have a judgment, a decision. Someone here is making a decision. I feel somebody maybe made a bad decision here. But like I say, it's about not repeating mistakes of the past. Two people talking. There's a need for two people here. And it's about a decision between two. Let's have a look at the Aquarius energy. Why is this here being real? Yeah, Four of Cups. Somebody here is definitely... It's often a person who feels they missed an opportunity. And I feel somebody was gracious. The Empress is often generous. Someone who showers a little abundance on someone here. And I do think there's someone here who maybe wasn't very gracious in return. So there's an opportunity missed here. But someone's doing so much thinking, they're a little bit emotionally drained here. But it's about seeing the reality of the situation. See, it's about being real. Somebody wasn't showing their real self. Now, I don't know if there's secrets. I feel it's more, it says talk less, feel more. And I can see the energy here. But it's somebody here not telling someone how they feel. Now we have, I feel someone here has another opportunity. So it's another person who needs to take action. But all they're doing is they're in their head and thinking. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. See the Moon. So there's a little confusion. Secrets, mysteries, or some sort of mystery. It could have to do whether somebody is actually single, but like I say, with the Moon, there's confusion, illusion. It's an energy of connecting emotionally. Two people connecting emotionally, sharing their innermost self. See, somebody here has been keeping it all in, not saying anything. So now we have an Empress energy who's open, I feel, to something new, because that's what the energy is all about. Tell me about this Empress. Yeah, someone needs to hurry up and take action. It's time to move. It's about making a move. But we also have someone here who's been there, done that, not repeating mistakes of the past. So, yeah, I feel like what we have is an energy of someone who shared their emotions to someone and things didn't go as expected. So now we have an energy of someone whose pride's getting in the way. Yeah, let's have a look at the Ace of Swords. Yeah, we have a King. This is somebody in their feelings. They can't stop thinking about someone here. But it has to do with this person needing to make a move. There's Cancer, Pisces energy here, which is people who keep it all in. They keep it all to themselves and they don't say anything. Yet somebody here is very much in their emotions. It has to do with love. It's time to make a move. The Empress has got possibly multiple opportunities, and that's why I feel there's two energies where this person needs to make a move. They need to express how they feel. See, but it's also a mystery about maybe how this Empress feels. But that Capricorn energy under there is telling me this is someone being very grounded, trying to be practical and sensible. But it's someone who's very gracious. Somebody was gracious and maybe even generous. And the other person was not. So it has to do with being kind and compassionate, caring. Someone didn't show that they cared. And you can see the Empress in that been there, done that. Somebody's making a move, multiple opportunities. Let's have a look at the Six of Wands. Yeah, I think it's an Empress moving on, and this person needs to hurry up and move. Yeah, somebody's got a little bit of regret here. See, this is all about unfounded fear, that someone doesn't feel the same. The Nine of Swords is regret, remorse, but often it's unfounded fear. See, the fear, and it could be someone being afraid of being judged here. But this is about someone releasing something here. It's healing, but it's somebody who made a bad decision. And now we have, I feel, an Empress who's got multiple opportunities, and this person needs to hurry up. Look at that. They're just thinking and thinking. They're all in their head. See, it's about not talking, not expressing themselves. Someone not saying anything. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of people, some of you have dealt with a few people in this energy. Let's have a look at the Four of Cups, because this is someone who now feels they missed a magical opportunity, feeling drained, not sure what to think. But there was an opportunity here. And it has to do with this Aquarius energy being real, someone being themselves. Being real, showing their true self. Someone didn't show their true self. Yeah, now there's been an opportunity missed. This is someone who's just at this point, because of this thinking, they're not sure what to think. Yeah, somebody's not moving. This is an energy of someone being stuck. See, being trapped in an energy, being stuck. They're stuck in their head. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell me about this King of... See, they're all in their feels, but it's like they're feeling, but they're not talking. They're keeping it all to themselves, not saying anything. Yeah, we have someone here waiting. See, this is an energy of waiting, not moving. So I don't know if this is someone waiting for the other person to reach out. But this is someone who... I do feel it's an energy of a person here who... maybe rushed into a situation here. And it's someone who now feels the ship has sailed. It's too late, but it's not too late. It's all unfounded fear. See, this is about fear of connecting emotionally, sharing the innermost self. There's secrets, mystery, confusion. Let's have a look at Judgment. Yeah, it's an energy of lack. See, there's this energy of lack and loneliness. Someone feeling left out in the cold. See, someone doing some negative thinking. They're thinking, oh, this isn't going to go anywhere. They're not really interested. But this has to do with someone who needs to hurry up. It's about going after what it is they want, letting go of their pride. This is someone who needs to let go of that pride. Yeah. And there we have Seven of Wands. See, someone pushing someone away, feeling guarded, defensive. Someone's not letting someone in. You see, they're not letting the other person in. So it's also an energy of someone pushing someone away because they're thinking all this negativity. It's just a fear of rejection, I feel, too. Someone's afraid to be rejected. Their pride's what's holding them back, keeping them stuck, see, waiting. But they also, I feel like, and I do feel if there is an energy of two, this ship has sailed for someone because the Empress is in that been there, done that with someone who's secret. Someone who creates confusion where they're just secrets that they want to keep to themselves. So, yeah. But I do see someone's private thoughts here as well. There's definitely an energy of a couple people. But let's have a look at the Three of Wands. Yeah, it has to do with someone waiting for someone to share their feelings, to express themselves, wear their heart on their sleeve. Someone wasn't being their true self. They weren't themselves. Why? And that's what I feel this is all about, is why. Because they're afraid to let someone in. Someone is afraid of being judged. They may have something, a secret or something here. But I feel this is just a person who pushes someone away. And there's definitely regret, but a lot of it's about being rejected. Yeah, somebody here rejected an Empress possibly as well, because you can flip that energy. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Someone was playing it safe. See, playing it safe. Capricorn energy. Earth energies, right? It's just the energy of someone playing it safe, being careful what they wish for. But it has to do with Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. Is somebody here starting to see the bigger picture? And this is funny because we have this focusing on the positive. Someone's now starting to focus on the positive here. So it has to do with someone letting their guard down, letting someone in emotionally, being real. But it's the reality of the situation. It has to do with feelings being mutual here. Interesting read. But it's all about that someone's cup runneth over. It's an energy of an opportunity. And I feel it could be the Empress only waiting. The Empress only waits for so long. And then they start to look elsewhere or just be open to other offers and opportunities. And that's why I feel some of you, there's multiple opportunities. It could be someone just feeling a little overwhelmed. Often this is someone who feels so overwhelmed with love and emotion. They want this, but they have to take inspired action. It's someone who's been spending time alone, but it's that very internal energy, not sharing their feelings. There's a need to talk. See, letting the guard down, letting someone in. It's someone who's pushing someone away. They're thinking negative. Now they're starting to think positive because there's something here. You know, I mean, tell me about this Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords energy. Yeah, it's an energy of healing. See, something needs to be cleared up, clearing things up, clearing things out. It's a person pinned down by their thoughts. They can't stop thinking about someone, yet they're not taking action. It's about who's going to make a move. Well, the Empress isn't going to make the move. Because this, to me, looks as though this is somebody who already told someone how they felt. And very cautiously, because we have Capricorn energy, which is telling me someone's playing it safe and being cautious. Little careful what they wish for, right? Not so sure if the feelings are mutual here, but I feel like they are, and this person is just not sharing their feelings. Yeah, someone here, you can see the sun starting to shine, so it's about that moon, clearing something up, illusion, confusion, things that are unknown that need to be known. See, someone's feelings need to be known. Tell me more about the Four of Swords. Temperance. Yeah, a little more Sag energy. So this is an energy of someone who's, I mean, I do see someone who takes pride in all the things they do. But it's someone who's taking a little step back, see, healing, clearing things out, getting out of their head, seeing things in a different light. This is someone who pushed someone away. And maybe even blocked them because they felt so overwhelmed with emotion. To me, it looks like someone who just didn't know what to say or how to say it, but their cup runneth over. I mean, this is crazy. Seven of Wands. Yep, Two of Swords. Somebody failing to recognize, missing a magic opportunity, failing to recognize this is somebody who was interested. It's also an energy of someone who's a different type. It's somebody who kind of feels, I feel it's almost like they feel like they're not worthy. You know, that's what I feel like. Now there's that fear of them being rejected. But the Two of Swords is someone who is stuck in indecision. But there's something that they didn't see. And they're going to take off the rose-colored glasses because it's about being real. Someone needs to show their true self here. But the reality is, there's feelings, there's emotions, and it's very overwhelming. I mean, it's somebody here, and with the Star card energy, with the Aquarius energy, it's someone who often feels it's too good to be true. There's just no way. So they're stuck in indecision, someone who just doesn't make a decision. But what they're failing to see, there's just need to talk. It's about talking, communicating. So someone looking at things a little differently too. What they didn't see, now they're seeing. Wow. Yeah, tell me about the Two of Swords. Yeah, see, the Devil. This is someone who's crazy about someone. They're obsessed. They're so in their feelings here. Oh my gosh. I did not expect that. But this is, I mean, this person is literally, but they're in this stuck energy. Why are they stuck? See, protecting their heart, afraid of being rejected. But it's about taking a step back. See, this is about being calm, rational, looking at things in a couple different ways. And now they're seeing. See, this person's crazy about you. And I actually feel it's both people. Tell me more about this Empress energy. Yeah, somebody who, two people, there it is, all in their fields. What they didn't see is this is someone who truly cares. There's love here. Someone who's kind, compassionate. They're caring. Somebody who truly cares. This is two people crazy about each other. You're in each other's energy. But this is someone who needs to offer up the cup. I feel it's this person already told someone how they felt or connected. It's an opportunity. And I do see a do-over. Somebody wants another chance. It's about giving someone another chance. But this is just crazy. I haven't seen a reading with this much heavy emotional energy for a while. Tell me about this devil energy. Yeah, this is someone keeping it in. See, going within, hermit, looking at the path they were on. See, they're looking for clarity, looking for answers. But it's all internal. The answer's within themselves. They need to make a move. This is someone keeping themselves stuck and single. They're keeping themselves stuck and single. Yeah, and I wouldn't even be surprised if it's kind of both people a little bit here. Because I do see the energy of this, someone who's been there, done that. And I don't think this Empress is going to, this feminine energy, this Queen of Cups energy, is going to be the one to make a move. This person needs to make some kind of move. But this is all very internal. It's very internal energy. Yeah, this is someone crazy about someone here. There's obsession. See, Eight of Cups. Someone's looking for answers. Why someone walked away. Well, why did they walk away? Because the other person didn't tell them how they felt. Feeling that it's someone thinking, well, I guess they don't feel the same. With the Aquarius energy, it is what it is. They just don't feel the same. But they do. They need to communicate. Yeah, so this is an energy, and I do feel this is someone who knows. See, they're starting to think positive. See, it's all about clearing something out here, and that has to do with healing. Someone healing, taking a break. It's about letting someone in, because this is about the Empress maybe having another opportunity, and that's what this person's doing. They're thinking and thinking here that this is somebody, this is an Empress energy. This is everything this person could want. But the other person may be walking away because they get another opportunity, and yet they're still in this stuck energy. It's a person protecting their heart here. Look at that, the Chariot. This is about making a move, taking the lead. This is an energy of someone here is now seeing this. They're seeing it, that this is someone who truly cares. And I feel that, definitely that overwhelming energy. Wow, and this is about this person being determined to succeed. This is someone who probably put on the brakes too because of this, feeling overwhelmed. And because I feel like it's the feminine here they see it. They're seeing this Queen of Cups, this love, this emotion, this kindness, compassion, someone who cares, someone who's being very gracious and being patient too. Someone who's being patient, patiently waiting, but only going to wait for so long too. Yeah, this person here needs to take back this power. Some of you have too. If you are the feminine energy, you've taken your power back from someone here who was secretive, not sharing, hiding things. And it's about feeling confused. And then we have this opportunity. So look at that. There's the change. This is where the tables start to turn, because this is someone's now seeing what they didn't see. Someone who's kind, compassionate, someone who truly cared. See, they were thinking negative thoughts. So I don't know if someone walked away, ghosted someone, ignored them, pushed them away. Why somebody may have decided to walk away. But this is somebody who hasn't started anything new yet. I feel they're still single. So we have the World. It's about change. So this is about, it's time for change. Yeah, someone needs to take control. But I feel we have an Empress who took their power back from someone already. So this is somebody who needs to definitely go within. I see a timeout, healing, and clearing things up, clearing up all this confusion, illusion, all the things that are unknown. So the tables are turning. It's time for change. Yeah, we have the King of Swords. So this is someone learning something. Seeing the truth. See, it's about speaking the truth about how they felt. Someone woulda, coulda, shoulda too. Someone should have just told someone the truth, how they felt. So this is someone thinking about this. This is definitely a person who's feeling with the Chariot, very determined to succeed. So I do feel this is someone who feels confident with a decision. They're about to make a decision. And they're going to take a leap of faith. Yeah, it's time to go down this path. See, the tables are turning. And why it's turning? Because they're taking this moment to take a step back. They've gone within. See, with the Hermit, spending time alone, feeling lonely, lack, someone who longs for love. Now, the Queen of Pentacles energy is under here, okay? Or this Capricorn energy. And it's just an energy, but it's somebody who's kind, compassionate, caring. Someone who's showing that they care. And this person, I feel, didn't reciprocate in some way. They pushed someone away. They didn't want to let them in. But it's about why someone walked away. So this is about speaking truth. And I do see someone feeling a little foolish, but it's about taking that risk. Yeah. One thing about the Capricorn energy, it's a calculated risk. This is somebody who'll do it once and they won't do it again kind of energy. Yeah, this person's definitely going to. They're reflecting. See, this is someone reflecting on it. And with the Hermit, they're looking at why. Why the other person walked away. Yeah. See, definitely all internal going within. This is, I mean, there's more thinking than there is talking. So there's a need to talk. There it is. Who's going to take the risk? Who's taking the leap of faith? This King of Swords is definitely someone who's learned something here. A lot of it is about themselves, by going within. But it's about being real and having a real conversation. I do see a little privacy too, a private conversation, two people. So there we go. Yeah, very interesting energy, but this is somebody who's really been kind of stuck in their head, and it's like, who's going to make a move? Well, I don't feel like it's going, no, an Empress isn't going to make the move if they've already made a move, already taken a risk, and then now we have this person, this feminine energy, who's in the energy of, I mean, it's definitely a person who's gracious, patient, kind, compassionate, generous with their feelings and emotions, but it's now someone playing it safe. Yeah, they need to make a move. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who sees opportunity that they didn't see because of the Two of Swords. They got all up into their head, got into their feelings, pushed the other person away. It's too good to be true. You're not really interested in me. But this is somebody who's now ready to make a move. They're planning, preparing, hoping for success. See, it's somebody who kind of felt something wasn't going to go anywhere, that the other person wasn't serious or truly interested, but they were. So now there's a need to talk. Yeah, it's also about putting in effort. See, this is somebody who wants to build. They've gone within. They want to build. They want to build with you, but it's about building a friendship. Possibly friends first, but it's putting in effort. See, they see opportunity now where they didn't see it before. And there's definitely been procrastination. There's also, with the moon, romanticizing, putting in more effort, being romantic. Aha. There it is. And asking someone out on a date. See, a heartfelt message. They're going to take action eventually, this person. I got to tell you, it's so internal. It's so deeply internal. And it's in the energy of someone who's afraid to share their innermost self with someone. They're likely afraid that and then the other person will push them away. It could be something this person's experienced, something learned. But this is someone being wise, and it has to do with someone who should have just told someone the truth. So I do feel they're going to take action to communicate. I see a heartfelt message and communication here. So there you go. When? It's hard to say. Because like I say, it all depends where this person is on this path with the Hermit energy. It's just the path someone was on. It's about going down a new path. Yeah, and you can see somebody was, this is where, see, they're not talking. Someone who's not talking, they're not saying much. They're overwhelmed. They don't know what to say or how to say it. So this is something internal that it's about learning. It's about learning new things. I feel a way of communicating. I feel this is just somebody who didn't know what to say or how to say it, but there it is, not communicating. They need to communicate. So we're going to this Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups. See, it's this person They know. They should have just told the person the truth, how they really felt. Like the whole truth, nothing but the truth kind of energy, because it is a King of Swords. Yeah, they want to build. See, putting in effort. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Shoulda put in more effort. Because it's what they weren't seeing that they're seeing now. Because of that Two of Swords. Taking off the blindfold and actually seeing. And this, but this, it's so internal. See, this is all about them learning this. It's all about them learning about self. How they conduct themselves, but it's all about speaking up the truth. And I feel they're going to take some kind of action. It's definitely someone who should have been more romantic or emotionally open. But yeah, I see at this point not putting in effort, because it's somebody who kind of felt it wouldn't go anywhere, that the other person wasn't serious or really interested in them. So there's all this confusion that's going to be cleared up at some point whenever this person gets out of their head and decides to take action, because it's all about taking action. It all has to do with the Hermit. See, it's like it's playing out in their head is what I feel here. But it's about opportunity. It's definitely a person who wants another chance. It's a do-over. Yeah, and they're going, I feel too, this is when this person comes in, they're taking control. They're going to do things to impress you. Yeah. I mean, it could be someone's first impressions. Yeah. But here they come. There's that Knight of Cups asking someone out, heartfelt message, exploring their feelings. See, they've been going within, exploring their own feelings. It's all about them learning here. They know. It's them. They should have told the other person how they felt. Because it's done is, I feel, because of the world, you see, it's created nothing but confusion. There's it's just this energy of someone who, it's a mystery. It's about learning. Crazy. Take care, and we'll see you soon.